Watch Dave Anderson weeknights at 5, 6, and 10.
Tonight, Minnesota takes a big step in vaccine distribution as the governor announces all adults will soon be eligible. And to prepare for that surge in vaccinations, we're hearing from local health leaders on what you should expect. And a local organization is accusing the Duluth Police Department of race-based discrimination. Now the police chief is speaking out.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Baki. Starting Tuesday, every Minnesotan 16 and older will be eligible for a COVID vaccine. Governor Tim Walz made that announcement this morning. The state is expecting a big increase in the number of weekly doses available to more than 300,000. That means they can open up more appointments. Groups like seniors and educators will still be prioritized, but Walz says this is a big step toward hitting that 80% vaccinated herd immunity.
We've got a ways to go, obviously, to get to 80%, but the infrastructure is there. The vaccines are coming. Minnesotans are showing a willingness to get this done, and this is how we beat it.
Walz is asking everyone to sign up on the Vaccine Connector tool, which will alert you when there are open appointments in your area. We have a link to that on our website. He's also asking everyone to continue following safety guidelines to slow the spread until everyone can get their shot. And here in the Northland County Health Departments are preparing for that major increase in eligibility. CBS3's Emma Quinn spoke with local health leaders about how they're preparing and what you can expect next week.
St. Louis County health officials say while they're excited for the vaccine expansion here in Minnesota, they'll be prioritizing those in the current eligibility tiers for now. Public Health Director Amy Westbrook says those with chronic health conditions, older adults, and occupations are still the county's main priority for vaccine clinics, but she encourages everyone to get on their county's wait list as they can be called for a vaccine should appointments become available last minute.
Having some slots open, so this will certainly give us the flexibility to be able to offer vaccine to others outside of the current eligible groups.
Westbrook doesn't anticipate the county will see more doses of the vaccine right away. As northern St. Louis County saw several COVID outbreaks in their school systems, Westbrook is hopeful getting younger people the vaccine will help slow that spread.
For more information on vaccine eligibility, you can head to our website, cbs3duluth.com. And coming up tonight at 10, we'll hear from Carleton County health officials about how they plan to handle the expansion. Well, the pandemic has created a critical need for blood donations. Memorial Blood Centers are relying on the community to support patients in need. Officials say they are desperate for donors of all blood types. COVID-19 has cut donation events in half. Memorial Blood Center says as more people are getting vaccinated, they hope to see more people donate safely. We have more information on where you can donate on our website. Wisconsin's Governor Tony Evers announced today that a new record has been set for the amount of people vaccinated in one day in Wisconsin. On Thursday, the state vaccinated a total of 78,000 people in one day. This brings the total of vaccinations in Wisconsin to 2.4 million. Evers added that out of these 2.4 million, 900,000 of them have had the second dose. The governor added they are on the right track, but Wisconsinites still need to be vigilant.
But in the meantime, I'm encouraging people to make sure that they're still wearing masks and still keeping socially distant. There is still virus in the state of Wisconsin and, frankly, in the counties surrounding us, or the states surrounding us. There is an increasing number of people who are becoming infected.
Today, Governor Evers signed Senate Bill 3, which aims at increasing transparency in the prescription drug supply chain. If you get takeout this weekend in Wisconsin, you can now include alcoholic drinks in your order. Governor Tony Evers signed the bill into law today, allowing bars and restaurants to sell drinks to go. That includes cocktails and wine in cups with tamper-evident seals. You can only include drinks in pickup orders, not delivery. The goal is to help businesses bounce back after the pandemic shutdown. In a week and a half, Wisconsin voters will choose the state's top education leader. Wisconsin's superintendent seat is open for the first time in more than a decade. It pits Jill Underlie and a teachers union and Democrat-endorsed rural superintendent against Deb Kerr, a retired suburban Milwaukee superintendent supported by Republicans. The election is set for April 6th. The winner will replace the current superintendent who decided not to run. The spring election will also fill 2 open seats in the state legislature. Dave's here for a quick first look at the weather. Sounds like we're going to have a little bit of winter join us tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, all right. The odds are going 80 to 90% for another round of rain-snow mixes. But if we take a live look just south of Cloquet at I-35, it's looking pretty nice there still. Sure, the sky is gray, but traffic is flowing unimpeded. We move on, though, to the Doppler map for the area, and we can see that along with the grayer clouds for much of our area, they're starting to kick out a little precip over towards the west as another low-pressure system comes to our area. So after midnight tonight, we start to run into a 50% chance for the mix, and it turns into an 80% chance for more mix Saturday and Saturday evening. I've got a chart that shows how much snow may try to stick. I'll show that in a little bit, but right now, we'll get you going with the short-term forecast. And tonight, yeah, it says the mix comes in roughly around midnight, 50-50 shot. Low temps, upper 20s for a lot of places. 80% chance, though, it bounces up to come Saturday morning. Sticks at that rate through Saturday afternoon. Today, temperatures by the lake were pretty cool, almost 10 degrees cooler than normal. But tomorrow, we go back towards normal. That is a sign then we'll go warmer than normal on Sunday. We'll also clear up on Sunday. And then we'll really warm up on Monday. We're going to hit some pretty high highs come Monday. But will they stay? I'll let you know with the 7-day coming up in just a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. The local NAACP is accusing the Duluth Police Department of race-based discrimination. Now, activists are demanding the department make some big changes. CBS 3's Natalie Grant joins us live from outside City Hall tonight. Natalie, what exactly does the NAACP want the police department to do?
Well, Kristen, just a few hours ago here at City Hall, Duluth NAACP leaders pointed to recently released data showing alleged racial disparities in arrest and use of force rates, as well as jails and school discipline rates here in Duluth. Jeremy Sharp, co-chair of the NAACP Criminal Justice Committee, says data released by the department shows BIPOC community members made up more than 30% of use of force incidents in 2019, despite making up less than 3% of the Duluth population. To solve these disparities, the NAACP laid out a list of demands for the Duluth Police Department. First, they want the use of force and arrest rates to reflect racial demographics in our region. Second, they want the DPD to produce biannual reports showing both changes in practices and improvement rates. And third is releasing data showing the race of suspects in all of their traffic stops and canine bites. NAACP members say that they are willing and ready to work with both city and police department to address these demands.
The Duluth Police Department has engaged in years of racially biased policing against Black, Indigenous, and other peoples of color. The Duluth NAACP is an agent of change. We advocate for smarter, result-based criminal justice policies to keep our communities safe.
Now, shortly after that, Duluth Police Chief Mike Tuskin and Duluth Mayor Emily Larson responded to the demands from the NAACP, saying that they are willing to work with them in order to address these concerns. Chief Tuskin says transparency is a core value of their organization and will provide any information that's needed.
As many of you know, we've worked with community before to build policies together, and this will be an opportunity for us to work together and improve how we police and our social contract we have with this community.
Now, Duluth Mayor Emily Larson thanked members of the NAACP for bringing this topic to light. She says that it is something that they are aware of as a city and are looking to address it. Now, following both of these press conferences, both the NAACP and the city say that there will be updates and other press conferences as they start to work together to address these issues. Kristen.
All right, Natalie Grant in Duluth for us tonight. Thanks, Natalie. On Monday, opening statements will begin in what's expected to be one of the most watched trials in Minnesota's history. Former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin is faced with second and third degree murder charges in George Floyd's death. Prosecutors and the defense spent the last 3 weeks choosing a jury. After hearing all arguments, it will be up to those 12 people to determine Chauvin's fate. The Minnesota National Guard says its soldiers and airmen are ready to answer the call for whatever protests or unrest may arise during the trial. A black man who was paralyzed after he was shot in the back by a white police officer in Kenosha has filed an excessive force civil lawsuit. Jacob Blake Jr. was shot by police officer Rustin Chesky in August. Blake was about to get into an SUV during a domestic dispute. The shooting, which was captured on bystander video, turned the nation's spotlight on Wisconsin during a summer marked by protests over police brutality and racism. Blake was shot 3 months after George Floyd died while being restrained by police officers in Minneapolis. A prosecutor said they wouldn't criminally charge Chesky. The Minnesota Power employee who died on the job on Tuesday received a hero's escort back home to Grand Rapids today. James Gibbo was also a Grand Rapids firefighter. Today, his fellow crew members drove alongside his casket all the way from a Twin Cities area funeral home back to Itasca County. Other fire departments paid their respects along the route. Gibbo was electrocuted while working on a substation near Beauvais. He was 37 years old. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, a new sign on Park Point is asking beachgoers to watch their step. Find out why next.
Oh, it's time to talk about weather. I was so busy studying up on the big blizzard of March 26, 1975, I forgot about the little system that's coming our way for the weekend. But I can't forget any longer. We do have a chance for snow. I'll talk about it after the break.
CBS 3 News is brought to you by ServiceMaster.
At Lift Pro International, we have custom designed and fabricated lifting, weighing, and rigging solutions for more than 40 years. With a worldwide presence and reputation, we need world-class insurance to match. This is why we trust Cindy of Vernon Insurance to make sure we're fully covered no matter where in the world we're doing business.
Protect your home, vehicle, or business, and your peace of mind. Call Cindy at Vernon Insurance today.
Funerals can be emotionally devastating for a family to go through. Besides the sorrow, loved ones are left with the high cost of arranging a funeral. Funeral Advantage was formed to help protect your family when they need it most. It pays your loved ones up to $20,000 immediately for funeral and any other expenses.
It's a good feeling to know that my family will be taken care of if anything happens to me.
Funerals can easily cost $9,000 or more, but government benefits pay only $255, leaving your loved ones to pay the rest.
It's so easy. Just answer a few simple health questions. This is so affordable, even for someone like me who's on a fixed income.
If you're 40 to 85, get information on how to protect your family. Funeral Advantage is something we all need. There's no risk or obligation. Call now.
Get the facts about how easy it is to protect your family. There's no risk or obligation. Don't wait. Call the number on your screen now.
Black Bear Casino Resort invites you to find your own pot of gold at the end of the rainbow with Lucky Leprechauns. Saturdays in March from 6 to 9 p.m., 4 Lucky Leprechaun winners will be selected for a chance to win up to $3,000. That's a total of 16 winners each Saturday and $22,250 in cash prizes. Earn entries starting Sunday, February 28th. And for more information, visit blackbearcasinoresort.com. Be a Lucky Leprechaun Saturdays in March and make the Bear your place.
Hi, I'm Steve Little with Bath Planet. It's time to welcome the new year with the bath of your dreams. With our Say Goodbye to 2020 sale, we're offering 20% off labor, 20% off material, and no interest, no payment, and zero down until 2022. All of our products are backed with the Good Housekeeping seal of approval and a lifetime warranty. For a free estimate, call us today or visit us online at bathplanet.com. Bath Planet, out of this world service, down to earth price.
Over 50 million fans have made The Equalizer America's favorite new show.
Question why they ever want to push a black woman. That bike is mine. Sorry, baby, it don't come with training wheels. What ain't given, I had to take my turn. Give me that.
I know that look. That's your I'm gonna do something crazy look.
They gonna be mad when I squeeze back. Pow, pow, pow. Oh, that was awesome.
A new Equalizer, Sunday, 8/7 Central, or stream anytime on CBS.
Local news and local weather here on CBS 3.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, now that the cat's out of the bag, yeah, I've been studying up on the big blizzard of 1975 that began March 26th and lasted here in the Twin Ports for at least 2 days, and it resulted in massive flooding here in Canal Park and big waves on the lake and 12 to 24 inches of snow around the area. And that was just the second blizzard in March. A few days before, we had a different one. Then there was the Super Bowl blizzard that year in January. So 1975 was really snowy and awfully cold. Today, we were a little bit cooler than normal, and tomorrow we do have a chance for some light snow, no blizzard. But high temps today ran from 30, cooler than normal in Silver Bay, to 45 in Big Fork, which is warmer than normal by 6 degrees. Easterly winds help keep things cooler by the lake today. They'll probably help cool a good chunk of the area down tomorrow as well, supporting the formation of the snow that we're going to get, and it is an 80% chance. We'll look at the Doppler in just a bit, but here are the current conditions from the airport. It's 32, 75% for the relative humidity, easterly southeasterly wind 7 miles per hour, 30.07 inches of mercury for the barometric pressure, and current temperatures have dropped to the lower 30s for the Upper Peninsula, and they're running from as cool as 30 near Red Cliff and Bayfield and La Pointe to as warm as 38 down towards Hayward and Trigo and Cable as well. We've got lower 40s around Moose Lake, Willow River, but only 28 degrees in Silver Bay. Low 30s for parts of the Iron Ranges here, but once you get to the end of the Mesabi by Grand Rapids, it goes to 42, 44 International Falls. Lows tonight likely, probably 20s to about 30. Now, to the Doppler map we go. We shook off a little bit of rain and snow just a couple days ago, and that really helped to bring our precip totals up for at least for the month of March. Now we're running a surplus for the month of March to the tune of 1 inch. And reinforcements are coming in with a low pressure system that is starting to cross the border with North Dakota into Minnesota. This low after midnight tonight starts with a 50% chance for a rain-snow mix, then follows tomorrow with an 80% chance for a rain-snow mix, and goes away as early as Sunday when higher pressure takes over to dry us up, clear us up, and by Monday really warm us up, but really only for a day. Here's a quick look at how much snow could come by tomorrow evening. Arrowhead of Minnesota might run 1 to 3. The rest of us looking at about a trace to 1 inch. Now let's look at the forecast tonight for Minnesota, where those low temperatures should go from about 27 to 31. And there's the 50% chance for the mix around the region. Wisconsin, Michigan low temps should hit 27 to 30. Now tomorrow's daytime high temps for Wisconsin and the UP, I think will go 41 to 47. Cooler by the lake, warmer inland. 90% chance for this rain-snow mix business in that zone. 80% chance for Minnesotans. High temps there in the 30s by the lake. Lower 40s farther inland. Extended forecast. We change around again Sunday. Sunny and 45. Monday, sunny and 60 degrees. That is amazing, but it will not last. Enjoy it while you can. Play hooky if you must. Oh, you didn't hear that from me, Kristen or Kelly. Tuesday, we go back to the 40s, and by Wednesday, we fall back into the 30s.
You said it, Dave. Thank you. Signs are now up warning people about pieces of shredded aluminum on Park Point Beach. The aluminum ended up there last year when the Army Corps placed dredged material on the beach to help with erosion issues. The Army Corps took responsibility but says it was not intentional. As the weather warms up, they hope these signs will help warn people of the potential hazard.
They can be along the beach and spread out, so they're sometimes hard to spot, so the community needs to be cautious as they go up and down the beach.
The Army Corps has spent the past few months clearing up any aluminum they found. The city is expecting to share more information about next steps for cleanup plans and erosion prevention coming up next week. You may have noticed a few ships out on the lake today, but at this point we are still waiting for the first arrival to pass under the aerial lift bridge. According to those with the Duluth Seaway Port Authority, the ships are waiting for space to open up at a dock. A couple are waiting to head to 2 harbors, while the others will enter the Duluth Superior Harbor. This comes after the Sulaks opened up earlier this week. Coming up in sports, UMD moves on, but not thanks to a win. Thanks to COVID. Kelly is in with more on the details next.
Northwest Outlet is your ARE truck topper headquarters.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
We're in, we're out, we're back on the road. Let's go. Here we go. Pick them up, put them down. Get on in there, get a snack, go to the bathroom. Everybody goes to the bathroom. Just make sure the cat goes to the bathroom. We are not stopping anywhere else. The youth will go to the bathroom. Wait, who's that guy? When do we pick him up? All right.
We can help you at Ketamine North Infusion Center.
In public safety, we see things that sometimes you can't unsee. After these infusions, everything just kind of turned around and I was able to start enjoying things again.
To learn more, give us a call or visit us online.
Contact Cloquet Flooring to get a free in-home consultation on any flooring installation. With our 33 years of experience, we can help you make those tough decisions. Give Cloquet Flooring a call or visit us at cloquetflooring.com.
Cloquet Flooring. Saving a life is easy with Memorial Blood Centers. Donating blood is essential for healthcare and the health of our community, especially during a pandemic. To schedule an appointment or learn more, call 1-888-448-3253 or visit mbc.org.
At UCare, we have something to say to all our members, new and old. Thanks for choosing UCare, giving us more reasons to keep moving forward and doing what we do best, answering questions and helping members make the most of their plan benefits. Because we're simplifiers, decomplicators, and, well, figure-outers. Call or go online. We're here for you. Hey, we're always around somewhere.
ServiceMaster Clean is committed to providing a clean and healthy environment for your customers and your employees. For more than 65 years, we've consistently gone above and beyond the cleaning expectations of our clients. Our cleaning experts deliver the highest quality of clean you can always count on. Let us help you with all of your cleaning and disinfecting responsibilities.
Breaking news. We've got a lot of important new information for you and your family.
I've been teaching intro to meteorology here at Lake Superior College's flight school since 2003. Every year now for the past 18 years, I've been able to sharpen my own skills again once a year, but it's like I'm retaking intro to meteorology, and so I remember the rules of the sky, and it's easier to impart those rules on these pilots that are going to need to learn these skills so they can stay safe in the sky.
For the most local forecast from the most experienced local meteorologist, turn to Dave Anderson.
Here you go. Thanks. No problem. You guys, stop yelling.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
The Bulldogs are officially moving on to the round of 8 at the NCAA tournament. Not the way that they expected or the way that really anyone wanted. Their game against Michigan never happened this afternoon. A member of one of Michigan's Tier 1 testing groups of coaches and players tested positive for COVID-19 earlier this morning. So the game is officially listed as a no contest, and the Bulldogs will advance to the round of 8 for the 6th consecutive season.
I know I've said this before. I think it was remarkable that we got, our regular season in with 24 games. I mean, only 2 teams didn't play 24 games. We got our league tournament in. I hope nobody else goes through it. Obviously, it was great to see the first game played today with Bemidji and Wisconsin. And I think we all hope that that's going to be the case moving forward, that we get all the rest of the games in and, get to the Frozen Four and have a national champion at the end of the year.
So what is next is as follows. UMD will play tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. against either American International or North Dakota. That game will be broadcast on ESPNU. The Proctor Hermantown Mirage have been the best girls hockey team in the Northland all season. They're undefeated Section 7A champs and are averaging over 7 goals a game. They were at the X this afternoon to open up the state tournament against Laverne. It was a scoreless game until the closing minutes of the first period as Alyssa Watkins turns on the Jets, beats the goalie around the back of the net to make it 1-0 after a period, and definitely wasn't the last Laverne would hear from her. Izzy Fairchild finds Watkins in front just 14 seconds into the second period to make it 2-0, which burst open the floodgates. Watkins is the only Mirage player in the offensive zone, but she has the puck and she puts it away. She was having one of those kinds of games this afternoon. Late in the second, Alyssa Watkins picks off a pass in front. Good night. Holy moly. Her coach, Emma Stauber, says that she deserves to play D1, and she put that on display. 5 goals for Watkins, 3 of them shorthanded, and Proctor Hermantown shuts out Laverne 8-0, the final.
With us, it's kind of weathering the storm, getting our nerves out, especially at this stage. We have half the team has been here before, the other half hasn't. So it's kind of get through that first period the best that we can, put us in a good position to really play our Mirage hockey the next 2 periods, and that's what happened.
Not knowing at first if we were going to have a tournament, and then being able to come down here and just everybody's energy was so high, and it just made it even better when we were having success on the ice.
Some sad news out of the Minnesota Twins organization today. Mike Bell, who served as Twins manager Rocco Baldelli's bench coach during the 2020 season, died of kidney cancer earlier today at the age of 46. At the request of the Bell family, the Twins will play tonight's game against the Braves in honor of Mike. And here's an unexpected turn to the sportscast. It is March 26th, and we have a football game tonight. It's the season opener for the Superior Spartans after their fall season was pushed back to the spring due to COVID-19 concerns. They'll host Eau Claire North with temperatures expected to be in the low 30s. I'm not going to lie, this is throwing me for a loop. We've got spring football on March whatever. We've got state hockey that we're not down there for. They're doing their interviews from the parking lot of who knows where. It's still weird, but it's all the sports.
The new normal, but at least they're playing.
At least the new normal includes playing sports,
yes,
for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Kelly. Well, tonight on the CBS3 News at 10, as younger Minnesotans become eligible for the vaccine, Northland County Health Departments are preparing for the influx. Tonight, we'll take a deeper look into how both St. Louis and Carleton County hope to tackle that major increase in eligibility head on. A bright light show dazzled people above the Pacific Northwest last night. But what was this long streak of light, that slow dance in the sky? Well, scientists say it was caused by debris from the Falcon 9 rocket coming back down from orbit. The rocket was supposed to burn up over the ocean south of Australia, but it failed to do that. SpaceX launched the rocket on March 4th. Well, Dave, Kelly just talked about some springtime football. I guess it kind of feels like late fall to those kids out there.
I suppose it does. You know, when I used to be the sports photographer back in the day, 20 years ago, spring baseball was always so hard to shoot because you'd lose the ball in the snowbanks.
That's true.
And we're looking for a little reinforcement in snow this week. And in fact, by tomorrow night, we may have 1 to 3 inches in the Arrowhead and a trace to an inch for the rest of the region. But it won't last forever. As early as Sunday, we'll get sunshine and back to 45. Then look at Monday, 60 degrees and sunshine. Whoever gets Monday off really picked a winner this week because then we already cooled down by Tuesday and Wednesday.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you at 10.